Alright guys, it is day 17 on surviving the carnivore diet. This is what I'm going to really call this at this point. Oh, this transition period. Oh, is this freaking wicked.
What's so funny?
I have never shit so much in my life.
I can't even shit.
Some can't shit, I can't stop shitting. I went back to work today, and I felt fine throughout the day. I had my coffee thermos had chicken broth in it. I think I brought 6 bottles of water with me to work, and I think I drank like 6. I had a bottle there, so I definitely drank 6 because I came back home with no water bottles. So 6 in there. It's like 6, 7 water bottles, something along those lines. Yeah. It was fucking. I just came back from shitting and diarrhea and piss at the same time. It's like, what the fuck? I got water coming out of both holes. Stuff you don't want to hear about. So what you're gonna be experiencing if you start this and you're going through the transition period. For me, it more or less started on Friday afternoon. Actually, it was more like Friday during the day. So how am I feeling otherwise? Well, pain in my lower back section is kind of here and there. I still am feeling like weak. I go to grab some stuff at work sometimes, and I'm just like, I get cautious now because I don't know if it's heavy or it's like I'm weak heavy. So there's a little bit of that going on. Like, I went to go grab something today, and I like approached it like it was an alligator, and I was just like, I tried to grab it, and then I was like, oh, this is light, and the next thing I go to grab, and it felt like it weighed 1,000,000 pounds. I mean, it was a 160-pound clutch, so it was just about up there. And then I just rolled like a donut onto a hand truck. I was not getting fancy with it. Not that anybody should. One thing that was annoying me all day long was I constantly had to sip water. Like, I would be at work and I'd be like this. And then, like, well, let's see if it happens to me now. But at work, sometimes I wasn't even talking like this. And I'll just be in the middle of doing something, and I'm just sitting there, and like 5-6 minutes later, trying to keep my mouth moist and drink water, obviously. I kept constantly having cotton mouth. And when I left work today at 5, from 5 to I had to go do a couple things, I literally just kept drinking water. Like, I'm sitting in traffic, just like drinking. Like, it was to the point where I felt like every time I took a sip of water, I'd have to take another sip of water because my mouth was constantly dry. That is getting a little irritating. I still have nasal congestion. Don't really have a sore throat. I kind of feel like something in the back. I still feel under the weather. Had a headache that came and went really quick today. No chest pains. Let's see, what else could I think of? Brain fogging here and there. Definitely still able to actually function and do my job and remember what I was doing, but things are like a lot slower going. We had dinner before. It was leftover pork chops with the bacon. Tomorrow will be something else. My mother is feeling better today than she was yesterday. She's not feeling as what's the right word terminology? She's not feeling kind of like as crappy as I did. She's like, I think about a day or 2 behind me. When did it start for you? Saturday, Sunday, maybe?
Something like that.
I think it was Saturday, because this weekend you and I did absolutely nothing on the property. So it was about Saturday. I think it started for you. Saturday into Sunday. Something like that. keep today's weird because it's like Wednesday and I went back to work. It felt like a Monday, even though there was nobody on the road. But anyway, not to make this a boring video, I'm trying to keep it really short. I had eggs and bacon for lunch today. Maybe I'll have something different tomorrow. Maybe I'll have the same. It's hard to cook quick in the morning, unless I wake up at 5 and then try to cook something quick. But even then, it's not worth it. I am tired. I didn't sleep at all during the day. I did stay awake during the day, which was good. Kind of felt like I had a little burst of energy at one point in time, and it kind of like fizzled out. Other than that, I've kind of been not always having diarrhea, but I have diarrhea and I'll have regular shit, so it's kind of strange how it goes back and forth. And that could be possibly from the excess drinking of water, because I'm drinking like basically trying to hit 14 bottles a day to keep up with. I have more dehydration issues during the day than at night. Like sitting here, I'm fine, but for some reason at work, maybe just because it's warmer, it's like I'm constantly just drinking and pissing and drinking and pissing. I feel like a pregnant woman after a while. It's like as soon as I go take a piss and I get back to my desk and I have a couple more sips of water, I feel like I gotta go take a piss again, and I'm like, it's just driving me nuts. And the colder it gets outside, the worse it gets, because then your body starts retaining the water, it's not sweating it. And where I sit at work, I have like a cool breeze all day today, so it felt great, but I wasn't sweating at all, so the water just stayed in my body until it was ready to leave. Oh God, am I tired? Yeah. But the coughing is still here. The sleeping throughout the night, I kind of tossed and turned last night. That was because I had my AC on, so it was freaking freezing at one point. Woke up and shut it off. When I wake up in the morning, I have such dry mouth, it's like freaking sandpaper. It's insane. Hopefully, I'll be getting out of this soon, and I can get back on the road to where I want to be. Part of this diet, I'm not giving up. I'm still 17 days sober, which is, a phenomenal feat for me. And I tried talking to people out at work, and they're like, "Oh, you shouldn't have. Why did you quit drinking?" Da 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 da. And I told them why, and then they're like, "That's a quitter's excuse." And I'm like, "Yeah, well," I was like, "at least I won't die from alcohol poisoning. I won't be another statistic." So, and honestly, I've been enjoying being sober versus drunk, which is kind of cool. I think I've never experienced in my life, so I'm enjoying it. Let's see, other than that, tomorrow we'll figure out what we're going to do, and basically once I can get past this like loony stage, because sometimes I have like lightheaded and dizzy spells. I don't want to get like too extreme, but once I finally get out of this, hopefully I'll be able to proceed with my life. But as it's getting closer to winter time, I got many projects going on, so my automotive life. So maybe I'll be posting a video shortly of one of my major headache projects that's going on. Other than that, guys, I know, boring update video, but still plugging along, still staying positive, and I think I'm on the road to recovery somewhere. I'm not feeling as bad as I have. I'm not coughing as much. I'm not sneezing. I think it was Sunday. I couldn't stop freaking sneezing. Sunday and Monday, I was sneezing like a motherfucker. I couldn't stop sneezing. I was sneezing and coughing. My ribs and my lungs were killing me. Or my ribs were killing me from coughing and sneezing. It's weird. The sickness that you get from this is like it's like a mix of like a flu and ammonia. Because I have that like ammonia feeling in the back of my like nose. You get that like watery feeling. I have that now. Before it was just like I felt like I had the flu. Now I feel like I have pneumonia, but I don't. And I'm not really sick, but I am. And they try to explain to people it's your body's detoxing and stuff, and they look at you like you're on crack. You're like, what are you detoxing from? And I'm like, that's a good question. Google it. And then you Google it and you try to explain it to people, and they're like looking at you like you got bananas growing out of your ears. They don't get it. A lot of people these days, they're afraid of the word Google. They think if they type in something into Google, it's gonna come reach through the computer and strangle you or something. I don't know what's going on with people these days. But anyway, I'm gonna end the video. I will hopefully have something more exciting to tell tomorrow, other than Mr. trying to survive the carnivore diet. I like stabbed myself before, so I keep looking at my finger. Alright, later.